This is Big Ronnie saying if you don't watch this guy's YouTube channel, you're making a big mistake.
What is up, everybody? What is up? How are you doing tonight? OGP, doing really well. Fluffy Gamer, not so much. Down with the COVID, as well as my main man, Nick. Well, I don't even know if I should be saying that or not, but he was a little under the weather as well. But anyways, it's going around. People are getting sick. Stay safe out there. But it is Monday, August 8th, 2022. It's 5 o'clock on the West Coast of the United States of America. That means it's time for OGP's live movie news. So here we go. Diving on in right away. First thing we need to talk about today is the untimely passing of OLIVIA NEWTON-JOHN. Gosh, I hope I am not freezing up. Let me know, guys. How am I doing? How's my internet doing there? My phone here is not looking very well. I hope I'm doing good. This internet situation I've been dealing with really sucks. So hopefully you guys can see me. So someone drop a comment down there if you can, if you hear me, if you see me, let me know if you would. But OLIVIA NEWTON-JOHN, we lost her after a long battle with okay, hear me. Good. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Yes. Battle with cancer. I lost. Now I'm like, sorry about that. About a decade-long battle with breast cancer. She finally fell victim to, and she was 73 years old, so still fairly young. To lose her life. Such a bummer, and that cancer is a MRFer, and it gets way too many people, but I'm just happy we have medicine that's working toward eliminating that. One day we'll stop losing people to these nasty diseases. But anyways, yeah, if you want, drop a comment down below. OLIVIA NEWTON-JOHN, yeah, I mean, with her and John Travolta, without either of them, the movie Grease isn't what it is. But not just acting, she was a singer. She really could sing. Just a very, very talented person. So such a sad day. As I was going through getting my notes ready this afternoon, I saw the news that she passed, and very, very big bummer there. But yeah, it just sucks. Yeah, cancer does suck. F cancer, big time. Yep. But thanks everybody for jumping in. I'm going to talk about a few things here, and then we'll get to some of your comments. But I appreciate you all for being here. And I appreciate you being patient with me, because lately the internet has just been like goofy here, and so I always have my phone going, so I know if the stream is, I can see if I'm freezing up or anything. My phone was freezing up right now, but everything else is fine. I don't know. I think I'm haunted. Maybe I brought back some of those spirits from Vegas with me, although this has been happening since before then, so who knows. But anyways, this weekend, and now this is coming out Netflix. I think it's also going to hit theaters, but Day Shift with Jamie Foxx and Snoop Dogg, where Jamie Foxx is a vampire hunter, like kind of in disguise. He has like a day job where he's like a pool cleaner, but where he really makes his money is hunting vampires. He's hurting for cash. His family is like ready to leave him and take off for Florida. So he really has to do this big job and get this vampire. So that's coming out this Friday. It looks like a fun watch for Netflix. I don't think I would be dropping the coin to see that in the theater. But it is on the list of movies on Fandango that is going to hit theaters, so it will be there somewhere in theaters. I'm not sure where. And you know what? And I didn't even put up. Boy, where did that go? Look at this. My my stuff here is messing with me big time because I had a picture for that and it's gone now. But anyways, Emergency Declaration is a Korean movie coming out this week, where an airplane, like an airliner full of passengers, has like a terrorist on board with some type of like chemical or like biological weapon that he releases on the airplane. And so people start getting sick and dying on this airplane. Then news makes it to the ground and they won't let this airplane land. So it's kind of the battle of what's going on with this biological terror weapon in the plane and what's going on the ground, and they won't let them land. So the struggle up there looks pretty fun. I'm really digging Korean movies and, you know, and shows and stuff lately. So that might be something I'm looking forward to seeing. I looked and I did not see it listed in any of the theaters near me. Maybe it's in a theater by you. I'm not sure, but we'll find it somewhere to watch. But it is coming out this week. Emergency Declaration. Looks really good. And then we got Emily the Criminal with Aubrey Plaza and Theo Rossi. And this is about, Emily, played by Aubrey Plaza. Her character she's like a student. She's got student debt. She's trying to get a summer job so she can work to pay off some of her debt. But she also has a criminal past, like criminal record. So she's having a hard time getting a job. She gets hooked up with somebody and starts buying things with fake credit cards to try, you know, and make a little money, you know, like get the stuff, use these credit cards or whatever, and kind of like gets deeper and deeper into the criminal underworld. And, you know, story goes from there. So that one looks kind of fun, and it actually has a 92, and it's early, but it has a 92 on Rotten Tomatoes. So that might be worth a watch. Again, I did not look to see where this is available, but it was at Sundance. It got some awards there. So that one looks pretty entertaining as well. So you got some good choices this weekend coming up, but I don't know that particularly any of them are worthy of dropping, you know, like $15 plus popcorn and a drink to go see in the theater. Might be more stuff you want to see at home. And then I want to talk, before we get into physical media, I want to talk about the movie Prey. I'm curious, have you all seen Prey yet? I know most of the world has. I won't drop spoilers on it yet, but if you've seen it, let me know down below. The tomato meter is at like 92 on like the experts. The fans are like down at 81, which basically means it's a great movie. If you've seen Fat Samurai Guys review, him and Lady Fat Blood, I'm kind of in line with them where I wasn't the biggest fan on this. And we'll dive more and we'll talk about it a little bit more in the show later on. But for right now, just want to mention, have you seen it? Let me know and your thoughts. And then if you haven't heard my thoughts anywhere, I'll give you more detailed explanation of what I think about that movie in just a few minutes. But for now, let's say hello to everybody. Dive into some of these comments. Play a lot of games. What's up, Southern Cinemas? How you doing, Southern Cinemas? What's in a name? So sad. Your first celebrity crush, right? No, you know, if you're in your 40s, 50s, very likely that she was your first celebrity crush or one of them. So yeah, very, very sad. And Josh, again, thank you very much for chiming in there. Andrew Elliott, what's up? Appreciate you being here. The content is my pleasure. And you can hear me fine. Great. Thank you. You see the Olivia picture on the screen. Okay. And that's where, okay. So I appreciate you guys filling me in here. It was not untimely as she passed from breast cancer. No. And I get that, you know, the definition of saying it untimely or whatever, to me, it was just untimely in the sense that she was still only 73 years old. So, you know, in that sense, you know, she was still young. She should have, to me, if you live past 80 years old, you're doing pretty good. You know, anything less than 80 really gets shortchanged. So that sucks, you know, but anyways, yeah, you know, pardon my wording there of that. What up, OGP? Sucks. We're all getting old. The icons are fading away. 100% Wicked Network, but thanks for dropping in, dude. No, and that's, that's just part of life. People get old and people pass away. Um, a lot of the people that our parents grew up watching, most of them are gone now, and so it's part of life. It sucks, but we just kind of cherish the memories of what we our experiences, either watching them or meeting them or listening to them, singing or whatever. But she's definitely one. A lot of good memories there. F Cancer, 100%. Yes. What do you think of the new Predator movie? Andrew Elliott, what's up? Yeah, and sorry, what's up? What's in the name? Yeah, kind of mentioned that already. We're going to get into that a little bit more here. 30 years with cancer. Wow, that is crazy. What I've seen on the news reports was they listed it as decades battle, so I thought it was a decade. But yeah, that's horrible. It stinks. And the thing is, once you get cancer, it's usually not if, it's when it's coming back. So if she had it, even if she kind of beat it off, you have to, well, boy, I worded that wrong. Even if she kind of beat it and it went away, you always have to be ready for it to come back, and keep getting tested and make sure that it's not popping back up. But I'm sure she did, but sometimes there's just nothing you can do about it, especially 73 years old. You're getting up there. The immune system isn't working like it once did. So, it's a bummer. Does it seem like we're losing more celebrities this year than any year before, right? Even like during COVID, we lost a few celebrities, but this year, I mean, wow, from Ray Liotta to now, I mean, I'm sure there was more, but I just think, really this kind of avalanche of people passing away seemed like it started maybe with Ray Liotta, like in May, I think, when he passed away. Watched the movie Gold with Zac Efron in it. Sucked. Okay. Not a huge Zac Efron fan. I don't really have a problem with Zac Efron, but that's not necessarily one that I was going to go out of my way to check it out. But thanks for the tip. I appreciate that. Prey was pretty good. I liked it. Saw it last night. Golden egg in the end of credit. Oh, okay. Well, maybe I should have stayed, but by the time it was over, I was done. As soon as the credits rolled, I checked out. Looking forward to Day Shift. Snoop Dogg, Jamie Foxx looks like a fun, cool team of hunters. Yeah, there is like Day Shift. It does have a fun little cast. I just don't know if it's worth, dropping the coin to go see it in the theaters. Video Man and Gizmo. I puked inside when watching Prey. I did hate it, but I hated my own life when it went online and saw everyone loved it. That's funny. So, you know what? I didn't puke when I was watching Prey, but I did not like it. And I'll give you my thoughts. I will give you my thoughts. I'll just tell you right now, spoiler alert, my rating of Prey is a 3 out of 10. I give it a 3 out of 10. Emily the Criminal playing in theaters downtown here in San Diego. Oh, very nice. Very cool. Okay. Yeah, that one, hey, out of the 3, if there was one that I was going to pay to see, that would probably be the one. And I know there's other stuff coming in theaters this week, but I like to cover the things that I think, what I think is kind of going to be cool, rather than just listing off everything and being like a boring show going, this is coming out and this is coming out and this is coming out. Rather just talk about the things that I think are going to be cool. And yeah, Solo 619er, what up? Let's see. And Daniel, how you doing tonight? Daniel, what up? All the way from that foreign faraway place, Central California. Yeah, that's man. Like the armpit of the United States, some people call California Central Valley, because like over in Bakersfield and areas, it can be kind of like rough over there with some of the smells between like the cattle and the oil rigs and everything else. Prey was better than the last few Predator flicks. The brother character should have been the main character. So yeah, and we'll dive into that more. I will talk about it more. And here's the thing, compared to the last few Alien flicks or Predator flicks, I'll agree with you there. I will give you that. This is definitely not the worst in the franchise, definitely not. But it is definitely not the best. It's definitely not the best. And I'll talk about why here. Joe, what's up? What's up? How you doing tonight, Joe? Planning on doing a Spirit Halloween stream. I don't know if I'll be doing a Spirit store. I've got so much coming up. This Wednesday, I have at 10 a.m. I have an unboxing video coming up. where I have a mystery box and the last 4 items I bought on the summer sales. So that's coming up Wednesday. Then Friday, I have my video of going to the mafia related places out in Vegas with Cinestalker, which I have places in my video that you did not see in Cinestalker's video. So you want to check that out. So those are my 2 coming up this week. But I also have a lot else coming up and going on. So I'm not sure if I will have a Spirit Halloween, video coming up. Maybe at some point between now and Halloween, I'll have something like that. But I've got some big news, big things going on, for me in the future here. That will be very cool when it comes to approaching the Halloween season here. Prey was a big step up compared to the last few Predator movies. Agreed. Yes. No, it definitely was better. I will agree with that. Michael McNally was so I do want to mention this. We are doing a giveaway tonight. And right here, look, I already got the Wheel of Death set up there. The way you had to get entered in this contest was you had to follow me on Instagram. You had to like that post and you had to comment on that post. And the post I'm talking about if you saw it, because it was like labeled as the official entry post for this contest. What we're giving away is a movie that is not out in physical world yet. It was just released on a streaming service, but you cannot get a physical copy of it for like another month and a half. And the winner of this contest will get one in their hands a lot sooner than that. So bear with me on the contest. I want to get through the rest of the stuff here. We will be doing that contest here maybe toward the end of the 5 o'clock hour here, the first hour here. So maybe in the next 20 to 30 minutes, we'll be getting to that. But we do got a lot to talk about this week. Last week was kind of a slower week when it came to like the news and stuff as far as things coming out or being released. This week is a little bit bigger of a week. So we'll dive into the physical releases for the week. And there are tons of stuff coming out on Blu-ray from like boutique labels and random movies that are just finally getting a Blu-ray release or whatever. But there's 4 that were like noteworthy to me. The first of which being Heat. We all know Heat, Pacino, De Niro, Val Kilmer, John Voight, so on and so forth. The cast is amazing. It's not my favorite Pacino, De Niro movie, or like, mob or gangster type movie. But it is a great watch. And it's definitely something worth having. If I had a Blu-ray, I don't know, I'd be in a hurry to upgrade to 4K, but it's coming out on 4K. 1995 movie. Best Buy, you can get this for $23. Walmart, Target, and Amazon is $25. So if you're just going to get the 4K, go to Best Buy. But here's the deal. This right here, this steel book is a Best Buy exclusive, and that is $30. So you're going to spend $23, $25 to grab it, or $5 or $7 more, and you get the cool steel book. I'd probably go that route if I was going to drop the money to get it on 4K, which I don't think I will. But then we've got Event Horizon 1997 film coming out in 4K with Sam Neill and Lawrence Fishburne at Best Buy. You know what? And this is a steelbook only here, whereas Event Horizons, it's only available on steelbook everywhere you go. Best Buy, Walmart, Target, and Amazon. Everywhere is $28. So if you're looking for that, don't worry. Just get it wherever you're going. They're all the same price. Then we got Sonic the Hedgehog 2 getting its 4K physical release. And if you're going to get it at Best Buy, it's $28. But for $3 more, you get this cool, wherever it is over there, artwork that is, the steelbook that looks like the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 Sega Genesis game. Or it looks like, one of the Sonic Genesis games. And so anyways, I should have pulled mine out. Mine are in the garage there. I should have thought about that. I didn't. My bad. I failed. But the Sonic the Hedgehog A lot of people enjoyed that. I'm not really big on animation movies or, like computer generated that type of thing. I'm really not, but everybody that I've talked to about it has enjoyed it. So it's one that maybe I'll give it a watch here, but I don't think personally I'm going to drop $30 to get Sonic the Hedgehog 2 in 4K. But Walmart, you can get a Blu-ray, and this is $23, and you see it comes with a little comic book. So you get a comic book and a Blu-ray copy for $23, or Walmart, Best Buy, Target, Amazon, all $28 again, unless you want either of the limited releases. Best Buy, that one for $31, Walmart for $23. But again, it's a Blu-ray at Walmart with the comic book, so you got to make your decisions there. And then the last physical media that I want to mention this week, because the artwork looks so cool, and I was like, oh, that, you know what? I need to get me a copy of this. And then I watched the trailer, and I was like, ooh, you got to be careful with these boutique label like distributors, because they'll make some movies look really great on the artwork, and then you watch it and it's like, what in the hell did I pay for? What I'm speaking of is LA AIDS Jabber. So it's obviously about a movie about a guy going around Los Angeles injecting people with HIV. Pretty scary. And this came out in 1994. It's getting a Blu-ray release. So that's a pretty scary premise. This really was happening in the 90s in Tijuana and other places in Mexico. I don't know if it ever really happened in LA or anywhere in the United States, but I know it did happen in Tijuana. And if you were going down there, you had to be very careful. If you got poked right away, you had to hightail it to, try and get that dealt with. But I mean, I think once you're poked, it's in your blood. You're toast. But LA AIDS Jabber. It's such a funny title, but look at the artwork. It's such cool artwork. I was like, man, I got to check that out. But I watched the trailer, and it's like this early 90s shot on video. It's so bad. The audio looks bad. The picture quality is bad. The acting's horrendous. And who knows about the story? All I've seen is a trailer. But my thoughts on this are, if you're going to get this, be careful and understand what you're buying. You are buying a shot on video movie. This was not done by a big company. It is not a high production value. It is a very, very rough movie that you're basically buying to get the artwork for. And now it is released by what is it? Visual Vengeance. Visual Vengeance is the company. They're like a sister label to Wild Eye Releasing, and it looks like Video Vengeance only has 3 titles out so far. And if they're all like this, they're going to be sketchy. So be careful. If you're going to buy that, understand what you're getting is not going to be that great. And here's the catch. I only saw it available on Amazon, and it was $30. So yeah, I don't, not for that movie. No chance in hell I'm spending $30 on that movie. But we are about to jump in and talk about some TV shows, what's coming up on TV and other things this week. But let's dive back into some of the comments here first before we do that. Predator 10 out of 10, Predator 2 7 out of 10, Aliens. Okay, so that's all your scores. So Prey 3 out of 10. Yeah, and that's where I'm at, 3 out of 10. Yeah, okay. So I'm glad we agree. Never win anyways. Tried so many times. Hey, you know what? There can only be one. And so unfortunately, not everybody's going to win. But, Joe, I appreciate you being here, dude. Bummer, I don't have any social media for this giveaway. Yeah, and I think it was you that mentioned it, Wicked Network, last week. This is just one of those giveaways here that I've got to do this stuff through some of these companies that are mailing me things and stuff. I have to promote and build up the social media following. So I apologize. I appreciate you being here. Just stand by. There will be more giveaways in the very near future where you won't have to worry about being, on Instagram or anything. Change the subject. You hear Social Security will run out of money by the year 2035. So and not to get way off, because that is out of left field there, Susan, but we've been worried about Social Security running out of money for a long time. I remember my parents back in the 90s stressing out that Social Security was going to run out of money by 2013 or something. So, hopefully they don't. Hopefully they figure it out. This country is, it's run by a bunch of people who are very smart people. They're just unfortunately influenced, heavily influenced in their decision making, and so that makes it tough. But I just finger crossed that they don't, and I'm just trying to plan my future to not even think that Social Security will be something I'm worried about. It should be a bonus for me, and that's if you have that ability, which not everybody does. I recommend plan accordingly. Don't rely on the government or anybody else. Do what you can to make sure you're set. And I know that's not always an option for everybody, but you got to try. You got to try, because if it does run out of money, a lot of people are really screwed. Val Kilmer is a god. Bullet Blake, what up, brother? How you doing, man? Val Kilmer is like legendary, like as far as a human being and an actor. And I'm glad that he's still around with as bad as that cancer as he's been dealing with. But it sucks, but the movie Heat, he is definitely great part of that cast. Even, you want to talk about a legendary cast, but Val Kilmer is right up there with Pacino and De Niro in my book. I had to get to a new phone, getting all the apps frustrating. Yeah, and you had your old phone for like 4 years. You write down passwords, put them away, but you can't find them, right? No, and that's what it is so frustrating with like devices and different accounts and things now, because everybody is like, they have different rules for what your passwords have to be. The one company be like, oh, well, it has to be 10 characters. Another's like, well, it has to be 8 characters. Another's like, well, it has to include like a special things like exclamation points or commas or whatever. Others are like, no, it can't include any of that. Some, it's like, oh, you have to have a capital. Some's like, whatever. So it is very confusing, and trying to keep track of your passwords and everything does suck. It really does. I heard the Heat was too dark. In the black coloring. Oh, is that like with the 4K? A lot of people talk about the 4K movies, the transfer wind up a little bit darker. And I can see that, because he does have some very, very dark moments. Like not necessarily dark as in evil, but dark as in just dark. Slipcover beats Steelbook every time. But what if you get a Steelbook with a slipcover? That's what I'm talking about. How about a Steelbook with the slip? Val Kilmer is best, and that's a lot when you think about the performance from Pacino and De Niro, right? No, that is very true there about that movie. Heard rumors of a sequel to Heat. Have you heard? I have not, but I'm, and here's the thing. I enjoy movies. I kind of research, I do things, but more casually. I'm not like the diehard where I'm out there every single day looking at every little bit of news that comes out. So some things might pass me up. But a sequel to Heat based on, what are we going to get for a cast in that? So if it's a sequel to Heat where we're casting, The Rock and Vin Diesel, like, I don't need it. But it'd be interesting to see what happens, if they're going to tie in some of the original cast, but that's going to be tough. All the Visual Vengeance releases are going to be shot on video titles. Oh, okay. Yeah. Good to know. And like on their physical media, because I couldn't find, or their social media, I couldn't find an actual website for Visual Vengeance. But what I did see on their social media sites was really only like 3 titles. So I don't know if that's just something new that Wild Eye's doing or what, but there are some good shot on video movies out there. Maybe or maybe not. Zombie Cop might or might not be one of those, but you'll have to tune in to Blake's channel on Wednesday and shame on me for this is the second fail I've done today for not having the link to Blake's channel down there. I'm going to be putting up a post here on YouTube tomorrow about a video Wednesday. It's going to be this is going to be our fourth installment or third or fourth installment. I'm drawing a blank of the Voyage to the Bottom of the Barrel with Blake, Tony of the Dead, Mel, My Killer Podcast, Brother Chaos, and Master Chaos, where we all sit down and review some of the worst movies that we can find to subject each other to. And this coming week, 2 days from now, it will be on Blake's channel. And and here's so Mr. Slipcover, I refer to you like I call you something different almost every time. What do you prefer? Do you prefer Mr. Slip? Do you prefer Bullet? Do you prefer Mr. Slipcover Bullet Blake, like the entire? How do you prefer to be referenced? so I get it right here. But anyways, we're going to be on his channel 2 days from now. So I will post. So look for my post, not like a video, but it'll be a post here on YouTube that you'll be able to see that in the coming like 24 hours from now or so. So we know how Easy E LAA's Jabber did it. That is messed up. Now, hey, and here's the thing. You can look at the word jabber in a few different ways, but Easy E did some jabbing. he was the jabber, but no, Easy E was he was getting down with the ladies, and back then you really had to be careful and use protection, and he didn't. And it cost him his life, unfortunately. Easy E, man, such a talent. I absolutely love Easy E's music. You can argue, without Dre, without Easy, without Ice Cube, you could take any one of those guys out, you wouldn't have ever had NWA. Maybe their careers never take off or whatever, but Easy, you want to talk about a hip hop gangster rap pioneer. He is legendary, and it's kind of frustrating to me too. Everybody always argues greatest rapper of all time, Biggie or Tupac, and you want to talk like newer mumble rappers and stuff. I don't even want to entertain those conversations. For me, I love Biggie, but I think Tupac had more like good songs, but he had more of them. I just think his catalog of good songs was more than Biggie's. And so I give the nod to Tupac, where a lot of people give it to Biggie. And I respect that. You can flip a coin with those two. But really, Eazy-E should be in that conversation. If you listened to some of his music and just listen to his flow, he is like a was a bad man. But his music is it is great. It's great. Faded Blood, sorry, can you still enter the contest? I went through and I did the list before 5 o'clock. So unfortunately, if you're not in the contest right now, it's too late for this one. But there will be more contests in the very near future. So, please don't unsubscribe because you can't get in this one. Would you rather have AIDS or cancer? NG, that's a tough question. With medicine nowadays, if you get that Magic Johnson medicine, you could live your whole life with AIDS, but you can't really be intimate with anybody or without risking them getting AIDS. But then cancer, I've never known personally anybody with AIDS, but I have seen what cancer does to people. And I would probably, just because my firsthand experience with so many friends having cancer, losing my mom to brain cancer, my grandfather to cancer, I would probably pick AIDS, just because medicine nowadays seems to be getting a better grasp on AIDS than cancer. But that's a tough question. Don Harrison, yes, he's working on a Reddit interview with in montages, and I believe it's already financed, but I really hope he will not. So I think we're talking about the Heat sequel here. Ooh, yeah. Man, we'll see. Who all here picking up the Halloween 3 film 4K set? I have it pre-ordered on Amazon for $104, but don't know if I'll keep it or not. We're talking about the new one that it's like the 95 through 2002 movies, right? Is that what you're talking about there, Josh? Because to me, like, I think I've mentioned it last week. I'm just waiting. I'm hoping that after Halloween ends, maybe we'll get a full box set with all the movies, like this kind of thing. Maybe we'll get something like that with all the movies. So I don't want to buy a box set with like a partial collection. That's kind of frustrating. Yeah, Val Kilmer is a god. Yes. Going to wait for price to drop. Yeah, I don't blame you on that. Like Lionsgate's recent steel books with slipcovers. Hey, any type of, it's a win-win when you get a steel book and it has a slipcover. You're in business. Only steel books for you are the Arrow releases with the deluxe rigid slip. Yeah, hey, Arrow puts out some nice, man. Their products are nice. Sonic 3 just got announced for December 2024. Oh, that's cool. Did you watch Angry Grandma on YouTube? No, I don't. Is that something I should? So, and Jojo, how you doing tonight? I don't watch a whole lot of YouTube, and it's not because I don't like to. It's for a lack of time. But if Angry Grandma is something you think I should check out, leave another comment. Let me know below, and I'll definitely check out Angry Grandma. Angry Grandma sounds funny. Sounds very funny. Let's see. So we're talking back and forth here. Blake already got Visual Vengeance first 2 releases and the next 4 pre-ordered. No way. That is dedication. So Blake, so how were the first 2? Because they were like, like the artwork looks great. But like, man, if they're anything like this, like this LA AIDS stabber or jabber, whatever, I don't know. Wild Eyes released 2 of your films, really tricked me, so never again, will not support them, but my girlfriend brought LA AIDS as a gift to you. Okay, so that is very interesting. Video man, Wild Eye, I got a movie sitting on a shelf here waiting to get distributed. Wild Eye has bugged me about it, but I have heard things. I've heard people give them their movies and never see a dime. And so I'm like, this is just what I've heard. And so I don't, I just don't know about releasing movies through Wild Eye. But I know a lot of people have. There's a possibility you see my face in movies that were released by Wild Eye, but I'm not going to talk about them because they're kind of embarrassing, but because they sucked. But anyways, what is Blake's site called? Everybody calls him Bullet. Okay, so Bullet. So we're talking about Susan. We were talking about his YouTube channel here. So Bullet always is collecting movies with slipcovers. Got to have no DVDs, and they had to have slipcovers. Yeah, if I remember right, if I remember those are the rules. Hell yeah, Tupac, West Side. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, no, Tupac, man, amazing. His flow, just wow, man. That guy could just flow. The way the words came off his tongue, like amazing. No, and I'm right there with you, Bullet. So thoughts on the whole Warner Brothers drama. Are we talking like Warner Brothers and like merger with Disney and all that stuff? I'm a little more details on that if you would, Mr. Family Guy. When is the next Vegas trip? I was laughing out loud at the video Danny posted. You guys look like you were having the time of your lives. And Darth Slickster, what's up? You know what? It might be sooner than later. So we did have a blast. And so I released, my just kind of party version of that trip. And I also released that, the haunting one. A couple days from now, Friday, I'm going to have my last video from that trip coming out. But Danny and I have already been talking about the next trip, because some of the things we saw with regards to the mob and with regards to the haunting have us wanting to go back. We want to spend the night in the room where Stu Unger died. there's a hotel in Vegas where he passed away. I think it's in room number 6. We'd like to spend the night in that room. We also want to spend the night in the hotel downtown there, the Apache Hotel. And there's some other like horror or like haunted things in Vegas that we want to go check out. Plus, did you guys hear there was a new body, another body found in Lake Mead just outside of Vegas? So this makes 4 that are all probably mob related murders of people that were dumped in the lake. The 4th body has been found now, and they've been found around an area called Swim Beach, which is not that far outside of Vegas. So that's definitely an area that we want to go check out as well. I'm going to take my metal detector out there and see, in the sand now, see if there's anything I can find, maybe, mob related, guns that they threw over that are buried in the sand, or, bullet casings or whatever. So definitely we are already talking about the next trip out there. You're fine. Okay. All right. I'm glad to hear that. Never said yes to them. They got your first 2 films from your home country distribution company. Never saw $1. They did shit job on the release. That sucks. That really sucks. Did Elvis have a house in Palm Springs? Crazy Percy. Elvis owned a home. Elvis also honeymooned with Priscilla out there. And so there was a house that he owned. And if I remember right, I think that's like in a country club. I think you can't like just drive right up to it, if I remember right. But the house where he honeymooned with Priscilla, I forget who owned it at the time, but somebody lent it to him. But you can drive right up and see that house. But so there's like 2 as far as Elvis houses in the Palm Springs area that you can check out. Yes, he did. He was leasing it when he married Priscilla. Okay. Check out Bullet over here, spreading the knowledge over here, man. Got that knowledge. Yeah. And that's one, like, we went to like Dean Martin's, Marilyn Monroe's. I've been out in front of a bunch of celebrities' houses in Palm Springs. But I haven't actually been to Elvis's. HBO Max, Discovery Plus emerging, and they're canceling a bunch of films like Batgirl. Oh, okay. Removing a bunch of HBO films for the app. So, yeah, that Batgirl situation is very surprising. And my guess is 90 million bucks in, you're going to get that done at some point. They're going to get that done. So maybe they just feel like the timing isn't right for it or something, whatever, but they're going to get that done. As far as what else is going on with them, I'm not 100% sure. But anytime these companies merge, shit always happens. And it seems like Disney is like buying the whole world, and just what the whole, parent company of Disney does with movies and franchises a lot of times just sucks, because they're making it woke, or they're making it politically correct, or they're just taking some of the gore and the violence out of things. And so that stuff, it sucks. I wish Disney would just go back, make some more Mary Poppins stuff, and leave all the good franchises alone. Canceling a movie with Brendan Fraser is pure stupidity right now, right? Did we say Brendan? I said Brandon. Even with the glasses, my eyesight's going. But I was like, wait a minute, that's not Brent. Yeah, with Brendan Fraser, 100%. Brendan Fraser is like hot right now because of what, I don't know what he's been through is the right way to phrase it, but him putting on the pounds and everything, and kind of being out of the spotlight for a while, and then coming back, kind of reinventing himself. I don't know. He's a great actor. Seems like a great dude. And yeah, if you're canceling anything with him right now, you're missing the mark here. The audiences are going to pay that ticket. They're going to go see it. You thought the mom was out for Vegas, didn't exist there. I thought the mom was out for Vegas. Oh, mob. Michael? Are you referring to mob as in like mafia, or you switched up on you to mom? As far as now, like right now, current day, I don't know if there's any, or if there is, I wouldn't know how they're involved in the Vegas scene at all. But what we're looking at are things from the past. One of the things you'll see in my video is a mob hangout, and I have a picture right where they were sitting, where you see the old gangsters, the real gangsters, not from a movie, but real gangsters. You see where they're sitting in Cinesoccer, and I go right there. It's outside a bar. We want to go in and have some drinks in that bar and kind of check out the place, stuff like that. So there's and plus, the bodies that they're finding in Lake Mead, those were dumped there probably in the 70s and 80s. So they've been down there a long, long time. So this is not, they're not finding bodies that were dumped there last week. These are bodies that have been submerged for 30, 40, 50 years maybe. So let's see. Yeah, that's what you meant. Yeah, gotcha. Mob went legit and became something worse, businessmen. Yeah, right. They became businessmen and politicians. It's really, the like white collar crime is, blue collar crime, good luck with that, with cameras and DNA and fingerprints and all that stuff. The white collar crime is like where it's at right now. And so kind of cut up on that. So now let's talk about the TV shows. And so we've got Better Call Saul. You got tonight, and then one more episode after this, I believe. So we are down to like the final couple episodes. And I'll say this again: if you have not, and you are not caught up with Better Call Saul, you are missing out. Last week, we've been getting guest appearances in Better Call Saul, and people coming back from Breaking Bad for a couple, few seasons now. Last week, Walter White and Pinkman are back. Spoiler alert, but they're back. So that is where we're at now. That's what's going on. So I won't tell you any more than that, but if you're not into Better Call Saul, I really recommend you check it out. And then I Am Groot coming out this Wednesday on Disney Plus. I think every time we see Groot on the big screen, we all laugh. Groot is a very funny character, and to see a TV show about a younger Groot might be entertaining. I am kind of looking forward to checking this out. I think there's like 5 or 6 episodes. I think it's, or maybe even only 4. There's not many episodes coming out, as far as I know. But I'm definitely going to check out the first one to see. But anybody else excited about I Am Groot coming up? And then this fool right here, this is kind of cool to me in the sense that the homie Danny Darko Marciano, who is in a band called the Microphone Doctors, who wrote some music for the movie I directed last summer, and who are in my movie. And Danny was also in Mayans TV show. Now you're going to see, if you watch this fool, you will see Danny in that. And I am very excited. It also has Michael Imperioli's in it, aka Chrissy from The Sopranos. And other than that, I can't tell you too much about the show. I was kind of caught off guard that it was coming out this soon. But it's coming out. Let's see, this fool 8/12. So this Friday on Hulu. And yeah, keep your eye out for Danny Darko Marciano in that. There's like a scene where they're sitting at a table and he's like one of the guys at the table. So pretty damn cool to have one of the big homies in that. And then Animal Kingdom, we only have 3 episodes left, and that's probably a good thing. This season has been entertaining, but we're getting off the rails, and I'm not ready to say it's going the route that Dexter went and like season 8, but we are going off the rails with Animal Kingdom, and I hope they tie this up really well. But ever since Smurf died, the show's been kind of so I don't know. thoughts? Anybody got thoughts on Animal Kingdom? I really love the first few seasons, but this season, man, it's been rough. This has been rough. And then House of the Dragon, the Game of Thrones spinoff coming. When are we getting House of Dragon? August 21st. So we're just, a couple weeks away from that. I've tried watching Game of Thrones. Not a fan. Could not get into it. And just that fantasy world, fantasy type films, not a huge fan of. I have watched all the Hobbit movies. I have watched the Lord of the Rings movies, but I will tell you that like almost all of them, it took me a couple sittings to get through each movie just because it's just not my cup of tea. So I'm personally not too excited about this, but I know there's a lot of Game of Thrones fans out there. So I'm curious your thoughts on House of the Dragon coming up. And then other news, nothing new, but I'm actually kind of surprised that this is still in theaters. I mean, I know it was a big movie, but we're talking a couple months now. But Top Gun Maverick just passed the Titanic for the sixth highest grossing ticket sales in the United States. This is not worldwide. I think it already passed it worldwide, but the sixth highest grossing ticket sales in the United States, Top Gun just passed Titanic. So thought that was worth mentioning. Back to some, look at this. We got bots. You guys about ready to do a giveaway here? I'll get caught up on some comments here, and then maybe we'll do this little giveaway here in just a moment. Some sad news. Olivia Newton-John passed away today, age 73, from the Grease movie. Yes, very much aware of that, and you're right, it is very sad news. You know what, she's amazing actress, amazing singer, very talented person, and a very sad losing her today. So I thought we'd give her a little moment of silence here while I went with my Diet Coke, who should be sponsoring me by now. They got the legendary Carol Burnett to guest star. You are correct. Yeah, Carol Burnett has been great. Her acting skills have not diminished at all. She is still money as far as an actor goes. Yeah, bots. Yeah, I block them. And one of these days, I'm going to get good old Gremlin to help me out with those. I always forget. I got so much going on. But yeah, I know I do need a moderator. And that's where like the Mr. Gremlin has offered to do that for me. And I haven't seen comments from them tonight, but I do need some help with those, but I got them under control for now. I think Baby Groot steals hearts and souls. I'll be checking it out. It'll be at least 10 entertaining shorts, and it could be even better than just that. Oh, is it 10? Is it 10? Okay. I hadn't heard. I for whatever reason, I was thinking, I'd heard less. Only Sex Robot I messed with. Sex Robot from The Whitest Kids, Yeah. Oh man, it's a prequel of Game of Thrones. Okay, that's cool. And now with that, I've heard that House of the Dragon, they're changing from the book. They're kind of tweaking the story a bit because somewhere I heard that they want to make it like historically accurate. Now, I'm not sure if that's just historically accurate to mesh with Game of Thrones properly, or if they're going to infuse like real history with that story or not. I'm not sure, but I've heard something about there's a little bit of tweaks with the story there from the book. Books. I'm not sure how many there are. What is your most cherished autograph that you have in your collection? That's a good question. Most cherished, because most cherished is definitely maybe not necessarily the most valuable or the best. Most cherished. That's tough, and it's probably either Jeff Bridges and Julianne Moore on my Big Lebowski poster, or Michael C. Hall and how the hell am I drawing a blank on his name? But wow. The older I get, the more I suck with names. But yeah, my most cherished would be probably John Lithgow. Thank you. Why did I forget that? But like names, I'm horrible with names. In general, I'm horrible with names. But John Lithgow, Michael C. Hall, or yeah, Jeff Bridges. I'm trying to think what else we got going on here. Yeah, or you know what? Tutti fucking Fruity, Mr. Sid Haig. That might be Tutti fucking Fruity, Mr. Sid Haig. Meeting Sid Haig just a couple months before he passed away, getting his autograph, a couple autographs from him, might be my most cherished. Looking around. I do love me some Tobin Bell. Got Tobin Bell over here. Got some Negan going on. But you know, you can buy autographs. And Michael C. Hall, John Lithgow, and Jeff Bridges, Julianne Moore, I bought those. They were already signed. I didn't get them signed. But being there in person when Sid Haig signed, yeah, never going to be able to show you that. So maybe I'll pull it down off the wall for another video or something, or you can go back and look at my autograph videos. But getting Sid Haig to sign in person was pretty epic. Was pretty epic. So yeah, that's that. But anyways, let's do a contest. Let's do a giveaway now. We got, and yeah, Southern Cinemas, thank you. Yeah, it was a massive brain fart for a minute because I'm sitting here looking at his picture on the wall, and it's just like, okay, I know you, but the name is gone right now. So here we go. Let's pull it up. Let us pull. Boom! There is the Wheel of Death, and I'm going to recap. They're all spinning on the wheel there now, if you can see them. But I'm going to read down my list of everybody that's entered, and I'll give you a moment if you feel like you commented and you should have been entered. If you are following me on Instagram and you should be entered and I miss you, let me know. But right now, this is the list of people I have in this contest. I have Morbid Culture. I have Mike and Kelly from Orlando. I got Fonzie, Jason. And if your name, as I'm reading it, doesn't exactly match your YouTube or Instagram handle, just it's because I know who you are, or the point is we're getting the right person. So if I goof it up a little tiny bit, pardon me. But we got Nocturno, we got Sparky 530, we got Chesley 77, we got Big Knack 007, C Will 7117, Mr. Bones 80, Mr. Bones, what up, Mr. Bones? How Weird KM, Words to Myself, Bill Norris 2737. We got Southern Cinemas, You're Being Recorded Pod, Max CJL, Scotty 14, Reeves Major 60, G Merc 213, and 80s Junkie, who I believe is Mr. Balzer. So yeah, that is where we're at. Yeah, it's a contest. Fluffy hopes he wins. Fluffy, unfortunately, you did not comment on the video, or you did not comment on my Instagram post, so you're gonna have to suck it. But yeah, let's all wish Fluffy a speedy recovery. He's down. Fluffy is down with the COVID right now. Why am my brain is just fried. So let me do this. Let me pull up something about the contest. Yeah, Jojo, I'm sorry. If you did not comment on the post on Instagram, you can't be entered. That was the only way. That was a stipulation for this contest. What's up, Fluff? Heard you. Wow, Joe, man. Sumo. Oy, what is up, Sumo? What's going on? What are you raffling off? So today, in order to be in this contest, you had to have entered on the that post on Instagram. You had to comment on there. But this, we are giving away a physical copy of. Let me find this here real quick. I'll just go ahead and pull it up and show you, because I don't have it in hand to show you. But I will show you the link here, or I'll show you a picture of what's going on. I'll fill you in here. Just hang on there with me for a moment. Getting Okay. Copy that. Do that. Paste there. Sorry, I know this is boring, but I'm pulling this up here right now. And images. Here we go. And let's just open that. And how about we do that? Okay, let me. I gotta stop that screen. I gotta share another. And this is my bad. I failed on you guys a couple times tonight. Boom. Nope. There it is. Boom. Right there. Uh-oh, we gotta add. Get this out of here. Oh, damn it. I clicked on it. I'm trying, but this stupid ad won't go away. Maybe I can just get that down there and make this bigger. Nope, that's as big as it gets. Anyways, it's Pre-Man. Silent Fury is the name of the movie. It just came out on the Hi-Ya network, and like on the 5th. So just a couple days ago, it came out on the Hi-Ya network. Pre-Man, Silent Fury, and here we are on Blu-ray. Let's see. Let me get back to the description here of it. They don't really have. After his son witnesses a brutal murder by a notorious crime boss, a deaf Indonesian gangster is thrust into the fight of his life when he takes on his dangerous former allies, including a sociopath assassin, in order to protect his child. And so that is what it's about. Silent Fury, Pre-Man movie, and that will be available for physical media. Let's see if we have a release date here. They told me on the 29th or 27th of September. Let's see if I can just click on that. Will it take me? Yeah, September 27th. So this is not going to be out for a couple more months almost, but you'll get a copy for yourself to have if you win this contest. So, and Sumo, the trailer, it does look good, dude. That movie looks so good. But you can watch it right now on the Hi-Ya network. And if you haven't yet, the Hi-Ya network, here we go. Share this right here if you can see this. We got this at Comic-Con because of Fat Samurai being on that panel. They gave these to everybody in the audience. If you go, and this everybody can use this. If you get the Hi-Ya network or like app for your first month, you type in the promo code Kung Fu 22, and you get your first month for free. And it's only $3.99 a month, 24-hour a day, martial arts, movies, and Asian cinema stuff. A lot of great titles, a lot of great stuff on that app. So really recommend you do that. But in the meantime, if you want to watch Pre-Man, it's out already on there. But the winner of this contest will receive a physical copy of that movie like a month and a half before everybody else. And it looks good. If you have not seen it, and I'm not going to risk copyright infringements and playing the trailer or anything, but worst movie ever was Fluffy Gamer and Wet Movie 1 do Dallas. I thought it was Wet Movie 1 and Fluffy Gamer did Weed, California when they were spooning up in weed when we were on our Oregon trip. That would have been a pretty scary movie. But we all can't be perfect, so making mistakes what makes us human. Well, thank you for your understanding. Appreciate that. This is the Instagram contest we're talking about. You had to comment on Instagram. And so I just already went down the list of names of people that are on that. And unfortunately, only 21 folks, and fortunate for those that did enter, only 21 people did what they had to do to get in the contest here. And I posted about it, I comment, I mentioned it, I did what I could. So don't be mad at me. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Okay, share screen. I'm going to pull back up the wheel now. Wheel of names. There we go. Boom. There it is. And we're going to do process of elimination like we always do. So here we go. Here we go. Starting off with the first person eliminated. Boom. The first person to fall off the wheel is Words to Myself. Words to Myself. Thank you very much for being in the contest. I appreciate you, but it's not happening tonight. Should we go with music? First answer. Should we go with music? Yes or no? Whoever answers first on that, it will be your choice. Nocturno. Bummer. Nocturno. Man, thanks for entering and being cool. Hopefully we run into you at another one of these conventions here real soon. Missed you by a day from Midsummer Scream. We were down there Sunday. You were down there Saturday. And Fonzie. Oh, man. Fonzie. Sorry. Thanks for playing. Not happening today. Sorry, what? I get a message over here. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Well, Mr. Jason. Mr. Jason. Sorry, Charlie. Not happening today. Let's see. The first answer was Josh Boyd said yes. So we got Josh Boyd, yes. James, yes. Southern Cinemas, yes. And JoJo says no. Canadian Blu-ray, Daniel. What's up, Daniel? I was chatting with Daniel a little bit earlier as I was getting ready for this show here today. How weird. Sorry, you did not win. How weird. But Daniel has not received his autographs yet, but he can confirm they're in the mail. They have already crossed the border into Canada. Daniel should be getting his autographs that he won recently 2 weeks ago. He should be getting those in the mail any day now. But getting through customs and all that stuff, we know things take a while to happen here. So here we go. Let me throw on the headphones so I can hear the music with you and make sure it doesn't suck or it's not too loud. I'm going to turn that volume down a little bit there. What do we got here? Acoustic cinematic. Not really feeling that. Dance pop. Let's see here. Oh, that one's all right. I think we'll go with dance pop. There we go. Okay, here we go. Cheers from Ottawa, Canadian Blue. So James from Ottawa. Look at that. We got a couple Canadians, eh? Very cool. So Canadian Blu-ray and James, Trailer Park Boys or Shorzy. God dang it. What's the other show that Shorzy came out of? What's the best show? What's the best comedy out of Canada? Let me know, guys. And here we go. Who's falling off the list next? C. Will 7117. Boom. Trailer Park Boys all day. Right on. Shorzy's funny, but gosh, what was the name of the show where Shorzy kind of came from? It was a spinoff of the other show, Letterkenny. How did I forget this? Second brain fart of the day. But I don't know. Letterkenny to me is like pretty damn funny. I laugh my ass off at Letterkenny, but like Trailer Park Boys, man, that's like the OG. I wish they would come back with like more. I know they're doing the cartoon. They're doing like podcast things and all this stuff. I wish it would come back with regular shows for Trailer Park Boys. And so let's see who's going to fall off this list next. Sponsored by Diet Coke. Big Neck 007. Sorry about that, Big Neck. No, Sumo, you are right. Bubbles does rule. Bubbles is the man. Absolutely love. Like, they're so fun. Yeah, right. Decent. You know, and I was so bummed because when I was in Dallas, I flew home on Friday, and there was a big old convention in Dallas that took place like Saturday and Sunday, and the Trailer Park Boys were there, and the whole cast from Dexter. And I'm like, are you shitting me? Like, I went home one day early. Oh, I could have like maybe two of my favorite shows of all time. I could have got autographs from, but the Trailer Park Boys and the cast of Dexter. And I left one day early. I was like, damn it. GMerk213, sorry, but thank you for entering. I appreciate you being here and following. Hopefully you enjoy the content. Stick around. Lots more giveaways to come. 80s Junkie, Balzer, is that you? But sorry, 80s Junkie. Thank you very much for being here, though. Daniel, Canadian Blu-ray, we are giving away a copy of a movie called Pre-Man, Silent Fury. It's not available. Chesley77, sorry about that, Chesley. Pre-Man, Silent Fury is out now on the Hi-Ya Network. You can see it now on this Hi-Ya Network. It's an app. If you have a smart TV, download the app Hi-Ya Network. Use promo code KungFu22 to get your first month for free. So you can watch these movies for a month for free on the Hi-Ya Network. Just on the 5th, just a couple days ago, Pre-Man, Silent Fury was released there, but physical copy will not come out until September 27th. Whoever wins this will be getting that physical copy like 6 weeks before everybody else. So, Corey, oh no, we're Corey's not eliminated. Here we are moving along. Nocturnal, what's up? Yeah, good to see you. Next con attending. Good question. Good question there. Scotty 14. Bummer. Sorry about that, Scotty. I believe, Nocturnal, I believe the next con that I will be at, I think you'd already mentioned you're going to be there. That LA Horror Con, it's like the first weekend of October, should be there. We should be there. I should be there with the wet one. I'm not sure if anybody else is going, but I believe Brendan and I are going to try and go. If Brendan's not going, I'll be there Saturday. If Brendan's going because of work, might be Sunday. I'm not sure. Maybe, who knows? If I get press passes, I might be there both days. You're right, Sumo. It said, damn Sam Squanch. Hey, damn Sam Squanch. I don't know these damn Sam Squanches. Man, doing Bubbles' voice hurts. Oh, man, who's next? Bill Norris, 2737. Thank you very much for entering. Not happening tonight. Not happening tonight. But Nocturno, is that the one where you're going to be? You're going to be at that con, right? Next to fall off the list. Uh-oh. Southern Cinema, Susan, sorry. No 3-time winner today. Susan has already won 2 different contests over the past few months, but she will not be the 3-time champ today. Sorry about that, but thanks for entering, Susan. Love you. Thank you very much for all the support and being here and hanging out with us. You're being recorded, pod. Going down. Thank you very much for entering, though. Really appreciate it. And here we go. Mike and Kelly. Oh, Mike and Kelly from Orlando. Nope, not happening. Mike and Kelly already received their autographs. They last, I think, even before last Monday, they got their autographs in like 4 days. They got them super quick. All the way over in Florida. The mail from California to Florida is like on point. Let's see. Here we go. And I appreciate you understanding Southern Cinemas. Mr. Corey, Mr. Bones goes down. Sorry, Mr. Bones. We are coming to the end. Too bad you missed out on this one. Giveaway one's good. No, definitely. You know what? Daniel, you got some great prizes coming your way. Morbid Culture. And now I do want to say something about Morbid Culture. Morbid Culture, and I need to get them in the links. Morbid Culture, very cool people. Met them, I think, in person for the first time that I remember at Midsummer Scream. And just cool people. So much cool stuff that they have to offer in their booths and stuff. But I need to get their links down below. But Morbid Culture, very cool meeting you this past Midsummer Scream was a week ago. There's so much going on. I'm losing my mind here. So here we go. We are down to Max CJL, Corey's BK, Sparky 530, Reeves Major 60. Any of you in the room right now? We'll find out. We'll find out. Here we go. And whoever's second place, I'll make note of them in case the first place winner doesn't come forward. I will make a note and of who second place is, and then we'll fall back to second place if the first place doesn't come in. Reeves Major 60. You are not going to be the winner today. Sorry about that. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. We're down to the final three. Let's see. And Sparky or Corey's. Corey's BK. Boom. Sorry about that, but thank you very much for entering. Here we go. We're down to Sparky 530 or Max CJL. Here we go. Yeah, no, Mr. Leahy, man, legend. And one of these days when they're out touring, I would love to go see like the Trailer Park Boys tour, or I'm trying to remember the other, Randy's cheeseburger bar, whatever they call it, but Randy's doing his like cheeseburger thing going around, which is hysterical. Love to get to something like that one of these days. So we got Sparky 530 or Max CJL. Who's it going to be? Making notes. Max CJL or Sparky? So the winner is Max CJL. Boom. Congratulations. The last person standing, Max CJL, winner, chicken dinner. And so I will make notes here. I've got notes. Max CJL. If you're watching, you don't have to be live, but, and I did say, be here, but I didn't say you had to be here live. So you need to comment on this video and or message me on Instagram, private message me on Instagram, sending me your address and contact information so I can get this mailed out to you. Congratulations, Max CJL, for winning the copy of the Hi-Ya movie. Boom, right here, Hi-Ya, for winning that movie. Let me pull it up again here. Let me switch over here. Pre-Man, Silent Fury. Okay, I gotta remove that. And I gotta remove that. I'm gonna see if I can pull this up a little bit better without this stupid ad. This ad is like killing me here. Let me see if I can pull this up. How can I get rid of that ad? That ad just doesn't want to go away. This freaking Blu-ray.com website sometimes is very frustrating because of the ads. Are we good? Let's see. Share. No, that's stinking ads back. Okay. Share screen. Boom. Is that the one? Nope. Let's go that one. I will share it right there. Boom. There it is. So Pre-Man, Silent Fury, 92 minutes long. It just came out streaming on the 5th, just a couple days ago, but you can get physical copies September 27th through WellGo USA. So you'll want to look for that on the Hi-Ya network if you want to check it out, or pick yourself up a copy on September 27th. And I have, oh my goodness, look at this, Mr. Balzer, 77, brother, coming through with another $25 super chat. I don't know how to thank you enough, Balzer. You are so much appreciated. Absolutely love you. Thank you so much for the super chats. Man, that is so very, very cool of you to do that. And was I right, Balzer? Are you're 80s junkie on Instagram? The picture looks the same. That's what made me connect those dots. But thank you so much for that. Wow, so cool of you to come through with that $25 super chat right there. Have you seen Trailer Park Boys movie SwearNet yet? I've seen a Trailer Park Boys movie a while back out in Vegas. So So the anonymous boozer, Mr. Matt, is a huge fan of Letterkenny and Trailer Park Boys and everything in their world. And we watched, so we were drinking, but we watched the Trailer Park Boys movie. One of them, I want to say the Trailer Park movie. I don't think it was an episode. I think it was a movie where the trunk of the car was filled with coins, and like so the car was like weighed down. It was all like they were like stealing coins, and the whole trunk of the car was full of coins. If I remember right. So is that the movie we're talking about? Balzer, yes, 80s junkie, right on. Well, Balzer, you absolutely rule. Swear Nut was a good, funny movie. Yeah, and I don't know. So I don't know what all I've seen. I've seen so much of Trailer Park Boys. I don't remember. But you know, SwearNet, they started that app, you know, or the channel or whatever, SwearNet, and that's where I got to sneeze. Sorry about that. That came up on me, and there was no chance of muting that. So hopefully that wasn't too loud for everybody. But SwearNet, like that came about, and everything with distribution of Trailer Park and all that, it all got goofy when, you know, the whole SwearNet thing came about. Sumo, thank you. Balzer, thank you very much. Appreciate that, guys. Expected delivery August 11th by end of day for the autograph. Yes, very cool, Daniel. I hope you enjoy those. You got a couple great autographs coming your way. And yeah, I'll tell you what, maybe we'll do another giveaway. We'll do a giveaway next week. And we won't do a physical media one. We'll do a regular giveaway next week. And how will we do it? I'll tell you what, I'll do a post on, this is what I'm going to do. I'm brainstorming here, and it's all coming out. So tomorrow I'm going to put up a post on YouTube. So you don't have to do Instagram. You don't have to do Facebook, none of that. There's going to be a post on YouTube, on this YouTube page, YouTube channel tomorrow. There'll be a post announcing the video for Wednesday that I'll be in with all the homies and everything. Comment on that post that you want to be in the contest for next week. And we'll do a contest next week. And I'll give you a choice of prizes. There will be a choice next week. From the UK, what is up? Magic Ferret 69? What's going on, man? All the way from the UK. Boy, it's got to be late there. It's got to be very late. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate that. So tomorrow, so I'm announcing this right now. Tomorrow, I'm going to put up a post that will be talking about the video. And I got to turn this music off so I can hear myself think. Oh, there we go. Better. The post will be put up tomorrow, as I've said now 15 times. It will be talking about the video that I will be involved with on Wednesday from the Voyage to the Bottom of the Barrel movie club. And also on that post, I will mention in there, that will be the official contest entry for next Monday's giveaway. Next Monday, I will give you the option. International viewers will just go straight $25 Amazon gift card. For U.S. citizens or U.S. mailing address folks, you'll have your choice between the $25 Amazon gift card or an autographed picture from Felissa Rose that I just got out of that mystery box, which you will also see this Wednesday. You'll see, I guess I kind of spoiled my own video. Wednesday morning at 10 a.m., there's going to be a video released on this channel right here, me opening up a mystery box. One of the autographs is a signed picture of Felissa Rose from Sleepaway Camp. You'll have your choice between that or $25 gift card. You don't have to write that on the contest entry. You just have to comment on the post that I'm going to put up tomorrow. That will be how we'll do it. It's going to be announced. So as long as you're subscribed to the channel, you'll see that post tomorrow. Comment on it. You'll be entered. We'll do that giveaway next Monday. So another giveaway next Monday. Make it a little bit easier for everybody. Brian Sanchez, next week on Tuesday 16th, you and your dad going to Zombies Mudvayne at the Isleta Amphitheater in Albuquerque, Static X Powerman 5000, and your dad bought the tickets. Dude, that rules. And I got a story about Rob Zombie and my dad. So that's very cool that you're going to that with your dad. I am not 100% sure if I'll be going, but Rob Zombie is going to be here. I think like the Sunday before that, like 2 days before that, I think Zombie's going to be in San Diego. Like he's in San Diego, and then I think he's in Irvine, I think are the two places closest to me that he's going. So I'll probably go to the San Diego show if I go. I just don't know how things are going to play out. But that Rob Zombie concert, like, I love me some Static X almost as much as I love Rob Zombie. Powerman 5000 gets a thumbs up. Mudvayne gets a thumbs up. But Rob Zombie and Static X would be the real reasons I would go to that concert. But a couple years ago, when Zombie was touring with Marilyn Manson, excuse me, I got a little burpy burp in my throat right there. A couple years ago, when Zombie was touring with Marilyn Manson, I had tickets to go to that show for myself, my dad, my son, Fluffy Gamer, and then Cinestalker and his girlfriend at the time went. And we were all mobbing up to that show. My dad got sick, like the day of the show, wound up in the hospital. He was diabetic. He wound up in the hospital. He recovered from that. He has since passed away, but he recovered from that illness. But he couldn't make it to the show with us. He was in the hospital for a few days with an infection due to his diabetes. So he couldn't go. That would have been the last concert I would ever got to go to with my dad before he passed away. And so it is a big bummer. And my dad was thrilled when he found out that we still went. We got to the show late because, you know, we all wound up down at the hospital with my dad. And once we knew he was going to be okay and the doctors had everything under control, and they gave him some medicine that made him sleepy, so he was out. So we could have sat in the hospital knowing he was going to be okay, or we could have went to the concert. So we went to the concert and we went late. And so the cool thing about that is that was Fluffy Gamer's first concert in his entire life that he went to. And it would have been the last concert I ever got to go to with my dad. So Brian, cherish that. Enjoy that time with your dad. Enjoy the concert. That is awesome that you're doing that. None of us ever know how much time we have left on this world. And so you have to cherish every moment with everybody you love, not just immediate family, but with anyone you love. You have to cherish those moments. So Brian, very cool that you're doing that. Very, very cool. I got a couple other comments I'm going to jump to, but 80s Monster Kid coming through with the $9.99 super chat. Thank you so much, 80s Monster Kid. You absolutely rule. Thank you so much. Just want to say, love your channel and your positive vibes. We need more videos of you and Cinestalker in Vegas. It was hilarious. Thank you so much for that. And as I was mentioning a little bit earlier, Cinestalker and I are already planning our next trip because we have so much stuff we still need to explore. May happen sooner than later. And I'm not even kidding about that. It just depends on Cinestalker's availability. But boy, we have so much more. We're going to spend the night in some of these haunted hotels rather than just going there. We're going to go check out where they're finding all these mob related murder victims in Lake Mead. So many more things. We're going to go have drinks at one of the former mob hangouts. So very, very cool stuff coming from Cinestalker and I very, very soon. I love going to Vegas with him and partying it up. When it's me and Cinestalker out there, it's always a wild, wild time. It was so epic, man. That beer drawer, I think that was most people's reactions. That was a lot of people's favorite moment when we rolled in the room and Danny just dumps the ice right into the drawer. And it's like, no, dude, you're going to ruin the wood in the drawer. We got to put a towel down to like soak up the water. But yeah, it was so fun. I had such a great time with Cinestalker there. But 80s Monster Kid, thank you so much for the super chat. That is so awesome of you. Absolutely. Anytime any of you send super chats, I mean, it really, really, I mean, not kidding at all, means a lot to me. And I really, really do. I take all the super chats and reinvest them into the channel in doing things, you know, to be able to provide more, better, and for fun content for you all. So thank you so much for that. That super chat will definitely be applied to Cinestalker and I partying it up out there in Vegas again. Maybe we'll buy a round of drinks at the Mob Bar with that super chat right there. Thank you very much for that. Balzer, I saw your comment there and I wanted to get to it. I did not miss you or ignore you. Have I heard Roadhouse is getting remade? Yes. And it is disappointing. Southern Cinemas, if you're still here, thank you very much. Appreciate you as always. Love you. Take care of yourself. We'll see you next Monday, if not before. But Southern Cinemas. But yes. The titles of the films I've made. Okay, so let me get into that. I'll get into that. Balzer, Roadhouse, and so I haven't looked it up. I've heard rumors. So let's do this together. Let's do this together right now so we can all ho-hum over what we're about to see. Let me see here. I'm going to pull up a screen and we'll dive into this together here. Let's see what we see here. Roadhouse. 89. Are you going to tell me that oh no, Roadhouse, Jake Gyllenhaal. So we've got cast-wise, Jake Gyllenhaal, Travis Van Winkle, I've heard of him. Conor McGregor, that's right. So apparently there is some truth to that. Other people I've never heard of before. Who's going to direct this thing? Doug Liman. Let's see what Doug has done. Edge of Tomorrow. Oh, Doug directed Swingers? Son of a bitch. God dang it. Swingers is a great movie. Oh, and he also, he produced The Bourne Identity. Okay. Oh, man. He produced The Bourne Identity. He directed Swingers. Oh, and he produced Edge of Tomorrow. Those are some good movies. So I have a little more optimism than I did before I clicked on this. That is interesting. Huh. What are your thoughts? I see, by your LMFAO comment there, Balzer, I don't think you're too excited about it. But hey, Jake Gyllenhaal, great actor. No problem with Jake Gyllenhaal. Jake Gyllenhaal trying to fill Patrick Swayze's shoes. I don't know how I'm going to feel about that. I rather than like a remake, I would have rather they went something like Top Gun Maverick, where it was a new cast, maybe same bar 20 years later or whatever. But yeah, look at this. Look at the City Slickers, October Sky, Donnie Darko. I mean, Jake Gyllenhaal has been in some great movies here. So, I'm not knocking Jake Gyllenhaal at all, but come on, we're replacing Patrick Swayze. Because if Patrick Swayze was still alive and you could do a remake where he was like, an elder statesman, whatever, in a remake, that might be kind of cool. But I'm a little scared. But hey, that director, Swingers, man, Swingers is, who doesn't like Swingers, man? That was a great movie. What's the titles of the films you made? Okay. So I've been involved with a whole bunch of movies I directed. Well, I directed this movie. It's not out yet. We shot it last summer. They're editing it right now. It's called Wild Game. And I produced a movie called Clown Motel Massacre, which I'll show you. Want to see this is an old teaser. You want to see an old teaser? I put it up a while back. Magic Ferret, thank you so much. I appreciate the kind words there. Really do. Thank you. And Mario, what's cracking, Mario? How you doing today? Irvine is this Friday. Can't wait. Saturday is Vegas. Sunday, Chula Vista. Okay. So yeah, so it would be Sunday Nocturnal where I would go. And what a weird route. Irvine to Vegas to San Diego. That's kind of weird. A lot of travel miles. They could have shortened that up. I'm going to roll some dice here. we're going to look at something, and I don't know if this is something I should really put up here or not, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So here we go. Oh, and apparently not all of my credits are on here. I saw, looks like people added me to things under different names. Cause on IMDb, you could be Joe Schmo 1, Joe Schmo 2, Joe Schmo 3, so on and so forth. Well, here we go. And I'll kind of explain what you see on the screen here. There it is. So let me make this smaller. So maybe it can make it a little easier for you all. That didn't really work. Exit out of that thing. There we go. And boom, right there. So here I am. Right here, known for Sacred Heartland. It has me listed as a producer, but I also directed that. It's a short film that we shot in 2020, right before COVID came into play and shut everything down. Sacred Heartland is a short film that was supposed to be in an anthology. The person that I'm not even going to name them. I'm not even going to give them credit at all. I don't want anybody patronizing them at all. They were supposed to be putting together an anthology that was supposed to come out in Halloween of 2020, for Halloween of 2020. And so this was a rush job to get Sacred Heartland done. So we got it done, got it edited, sent over to them. And I, to this day, still have not seen that anthology released. So until they get it released, I will not give them any publicity at all. But people in it, so, and I wish, come on, there we go. I wish I could change this picture. So Sacred Heartland, it is a short film about these two people right here, and that is Michael and Jesse, two amazing actors. Jesse I've worked with before. Actually, both of them I've worked with multiple occasions now. But it's basically a story where they are a couple that has a YouTube channel, and they go out, or they're social media influencers of whatever kind. They go out, and they go out to this area that is sacred to Native Americans, and they do some stuff that is frowned upon by the higher beings. They do some kind of, not the like evil bad stuff, but then spirits come back to haunt them for what they have done. And so it's kind of a short story about that in a nutshell there. But anyways, yeah, wrote and directed that for that and for that anthology. And it was put together really quickly. It could have been better had I had more time, but it's still supposed to be in that anthology. Who knows what's going on with that? And then it also has me listed as a producer of Wild Game. This is just like rough filler artwork. This is nothing official or anything yet. But I wanted to put up something to give credit to some of the actors so they could have it on their resumes. It's not out yet, but Wild Game, I did direct it. I wrote it with Matt Collins, aka the Anonymous Booza, aka Matt. And it stars Noha, Logan, and Drew, the three people you see in the picture right there. They are amazing. All three of them are amazing actors. We really got lucky with them. But also Michael Carney, who you saw him. He was the guy in the poster from that other short film there, Sacred Heartland. But we also have Yuri. We have Bridget, Jesse, who was also in that Sacred Heartland. Just because Jesse's great, I'll put her in everything I make from here to eternity. Just because she is like absolute sweetheart of a person. Absolutely love her to death. So yeah, she can be in anything I ever make. And then Tommy Vegas, Sheila Krause, Donna Fisher. Donna is Sheila's mom. But Tom Fisco, Danny Darko, Danny Darko, he is. Let's look at Danny's resume. Let's see if he has anything else on here. He doesn't. And Danny was in Mayans. He is coming into that show, This Fool. So like Danny has been in a lot of stuff, but Mike Costello and Danny Darko make up the band, the Microphone Doctors that created all original music for the movie. Justin, Felicity, Mike, Anthony O'Brien, and Danielle. So this is not out yet. They're editing it. Hopefully later this year, we shall see. But I'm telling you, we looks like, yeah, we don't have any photos here. I wish we had some stuff to share, but it is going to be so good. This is my most proud project by far. We're not even kidding, hoping for a theatrical release. Not even kidding about this. It is so good. And I just went through the cast. I didn't show. Let me see. Where do you see? Where's my crew? Oh, all cast and crew. Here we go. So you can see right here, Philip Braden, aka the Fluffy Gamer. He was associate producer. He was on set, helped us out with a lot of things. Justin Sutton, who is the man amongst men with Matt. They're both doing the editing here. And sound department, we had Rafe and Yuri helping us out with sound, holding boom mics and stuff like that. Yuri also helped us out with our stunts, because he is, if you know him, if you know Yuri at all, he is an amazing stunt person, stunt coordinator and all that. So he helped us out with that. Our special effects, Chris Arredondo and Waleed Atshi, I always mess up his last name there. They work with Tom Devlin, who has the Tom Devlin Monster Museum. Tom Devlin has done work in Puppet Master movies and all these big movies. Well, Chris and Waleed, they are amazing when it comes to special effects. So wait till you see what they did on set there. Donna and Tom helped with locations, Microphone Doctors, and Bridget, she is acting the film, but she's like a legit lounge singer in Vegas, and she's toured. She has her own music out. She wrote and composed a song that will be in our film as well. John Clark is a stand-up comedian. He helped us come up with ideas for the script. We brought in a real comedian to help with some of the comedic elements to the movie. So we really did our diligence on this. And huge thanks to Cody Clark, Mike Conway, Tom Devlin, Donna Fisher, Robert Krause, Chloe Pelletier, Ben Stober, and Dick Trickey, who's my dad. Big thanks to all of them for contributing in different ways to the film there. All of them have fingerprints on this. So it's going to be an amazing movie when it is ready to be released. And then I'll talk about two other things here. One, this Bread of Wickedness. We shot a teaser for this, and I have posters. We were doing a crowdfunding campaign. Anybody who hears this, who contributed to that crowdfunding campaign, the very next movie that I release, anything you contributed to that will be applied toward everything I release. And if Bread of Wickedness ever does come out, you will get your just due in that. So don't think you wasted your money. The Bread of Wickedness, we did a crowdfunding campaign. We shot a trailer for that. And 2 months after that, my mom died. And so we put the production on hold. And I don't want to go through the whole story again, but since then, my mom died, my father-in-law died, my dad died, my grandfather also passed away. We had a little niece pass away. My wife's aunt, my wife's grandmother, my brother. I mean, like, you name it. In about 3 years, we lost like 10 or 11 people very close to us that passed away. And so the movie kept getting put on hold, put on hold, put on hold. The person that was we had somebody that was going to finance us for $500,000 for the Bread of Wickedness. They backed out because of things not progressing. But I just, you know how it is. Somebody passes away. You don't care about anything else. You just have to grieve, and you have to deal with that and then move on. And so that's on hold for right now. And I'll tell you honestly, Wild Game, we did this as a launching pad to be able to get the Bread of Wickedness done. The Bread of Wickedness has a script that is sick and twisted. And if you are into dark horror movies, it will blow your mind, this story. So one way or another, hopefully we get it done at some point. If we don't secure funding, I've got some other options as far as getting that script done, for people. But Bread of Wickedness, hopefully one day. But Clown Motel Massacre, that's the one. I have a trailer right here I can play for y'all in just a second. But Clown Motel Massacre, yeah, we shot this a few years ago. There were some legal issues, and like people threatening to sue us because like the owner of the Clown Motel did some goofy stuff. It's since been sold. It's in different hands. All that stuff is in the past now. I am working on the best distribution option for that movie right now, and it will be out this year. Clown Motel Massacre will be available for you all this year. So producer, director, writer. I've been involved with a few different things, but actor, this is where Xmas 3, Xmas 4 did not get made. If they get made, I will not be a part of them. So you can forget those. But Fright Vision, I am in that. There's a little short where you can see me as Monty Chapman. That was like an anthology type movie directed by Dustin Ferguson. And I'm in like a little commercial. But then I reprised the role of Monty Chapman for Xmas 2 Blood Slay. In Clown Motel Massacre, I do have a little cameo. I play Martin Darrow, the sheriff of the town. Not by choice, but by lack of other actors available. And then Randy, I play Randy in the movie House of Pain, also directed. You can watch House of Pain on Tubi if you want right now. And I'll give you a little tidbit. House of Pain was actually shot right here at my house. That movie, they filmed it here. So if you're curious, a little insight into OGP's life, go watch the movie House of Pain on Tubi. Don't ever pay for it because it's not that great. And then another like fake commercial thing there. So anyways, and then thanks for Horn Dogs Beach Party, Ramekin, and Wrong Side of Tracks. Ramekin, movie done by my big homie Cody Clark and Chloe, written, directed, produced by Cody. He's a great filmmaker. He's just cranking them out. Lives in New York, and just him and Chloe, real special people, real great people. They mean a lot to me, so it's really cool that they threw that thanks out there. But anyways, that's enough with sharing my IMDb stuff. I'm sure everybody's bored by now, but let me get into some of these other comments here, and then I'll play that I'll play that trailer for you there. So let's see where we were. Any more swing videos? Hey, I don't know if we're going to go back to the park where the haunted swing was. We'll have to wait and see. But obviously you watched that all the way through, so thank you very much. You rule for that. Edsel Dope is doing a great job taking Wayne's spot. Yeah. After Wayne Static passed away, and I mean, what a sad story with Wayne, and then, later on, was his girlfriend or wife? I think, were they married? I think they were married, right? Both of them passing away now. Just such a sad situation. it is cool that, you know, the rest of the band got together because, yeah, Static X was like such influx with the fighting and everything going on because of, you know, Wayne's like drug problems and stuff. So it is cool that they're back and they're performing together as a band. And you know, he is doing a great job. Listening to the music, I'm like, dude, is this sorry, I noticed my hat was falling off. It bugs me. My hair start coming out there. Like, is this the like the studio album, the original, or is this like newer? It's hard to tell the difference in their voices sometimes. They're both so good. Saram, go to the Cecil Hotel, renamed Stay on Main. Cecil Hotel. That sounds so familiar. Where is that? I've heard of the Cecil Hotel. I've been watching a lot of like the Ghost Hunters or Ghost Adventures, and you know, there's a lot of places I want to go check out there. Well, Conor McGregor's lines have subtitles. Yeah, super. Hopefully, right? Hopefully, because other than that, we're going to be listening to because who can understand Conor anyway when he really gets going? Let's hope it's better in direct-to-video sequel, right? Yeah, no. I would imagine it'll probably be a pretty good movie. I just don't know if it's something we want or need, is my thoughts on it. It can't be done. I like Gyllenhaal, but Swayze is untouchable, so Gyllenhaal can fuck off. When it comes to this remake, the last thing anyone wants is a politically correct era Roadhouse movie. No, Bullet, you are on the money on that. And this is the problem with remakes now. Beavis and Butthead is like the one thing that really seems like it wasn't impacted by this woke agenda and politically correct era in filmmaking. So it is like Roadhouse could not have happened nowadays. There's so many good movies that could not happen now. Like I saw a little video, like it was like a Blazing Saddles edited to be politically correct now. And so it was just like the title credit and then him riding off on the horse at the end of the movie. Hysterical, because that's all you could have nowadays in Blazing Saddles. You just couldn't do it. And I just wish, you know, we didn't cater to the 1% that get offended by everything, because most of us don't. Dr. Shivargo, that's a cool name. I love that name. Not out, yes. Not out yet. No, my movie Wild Game and Clamato Massacre, hopefully both of them later this year. We shall see about Wild Game, Clamato Massacre. I will have a way some point in this calendar year for you to be able to get a copy of that. They could have gotten Don Swayze to replace his brother in the reboot. One of these days, Diet Coke will sponsor me. Yeah, you know, whatever they do with the reboot or remake, it's not going to be Patrick Swayze. It's not. But with the laughy face there, and forgive me for not following the Don Swayze comment there, Sumo. But oh yeah. I don't think I just Googled his picture. I don't think he's pulling it off. He does look, they do look alike. They're brothers. I think you found, yeah, my real name is Philip. OGP stands for Other Goodwill Phil. So as in Philip. Yep. Jam and Music Man, what's cracking? How's life down in Florida today? Georgia. Why did I say Florida? Georgia, my brother. Yes, rest in peace, Olivia Newton-John. Very much so. Do it on IMDb. Maybe you've seen the Kino Lorber releases. I did, or the terrible releases from Wild Eye. Yeah, I'll we'll have to check you out there. We'll have to pull up your IMDb video, man, one of these days. You're in Axmas 3, Santa, Insane Short, Monty Chapman next year. That's what it says, Jojo. But those productions, even if they do happen, I am bowing out of them. because of the person who's making them and the way he runs his sets. He does not treat his crew and his cast the way hardworking people should be treated. And so I won't work with him anymore. So I will be bowing out of those productions. The guy wearing a Wayne mask is weird. Guy wearing a Wayne mask. Is one of them in the band? We're talking Static X? Is one of them wearing a mask? What? Thoughts on the new Winnie the Pooh horror movie? Right? That is hilarious. I think it comes out December, right? The new Winnie the Pooh horror movie. That is the creepiest looking Winnie the Pooh ever. And I don't know how that slipped through the cracks and was able to become not royalty free. What's the word I'm thinking of? You know, how they're, you know, how Disney or whatever lost the copyright to it. But let me see here. Well, that doesn't really do it justice. That one actually looks better. That looks more like it right there. Let's see if I can. Let's see. Oh no, that's no good. Anyways, well, here I'll show you. I might as well share what I'm looking at here, right? It's not that one. Boom. It's the. Oh, where it went away. Share a screen. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at here. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. How is this going to happen? I just can't believe that Disney is allowing this to happen, but it's out of their control now. It's happening. So that's just crazy and creepy. But I'll be checking it out. That's for sure. Maybe it'll wind up on the Voyage to the Bottom of the Barrel. Dawn has none of the charisma that Patrick had. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure of that. So Mr. Slip, did you hear? I'll re-say the announcement. Tomorrow, I'm going to be putting up a post on YouTube here announcing the video for Wednesday for Voyage to the Bottom of the Barrel on Bullet channel there. And down below on that same post, I'll mention comment here to be entered in next Monday's contest. So there's going to be a post out tomorrow. You'll want to look for the contest for next Monday, and a reminder and a link to Bullet's channel so you can watch that video of us chatting it up on Wednesday about a couple horrible movies. Did you been to Bull and Finch Pub, Beacon Street, Boston, Massachusetts? Yes, as a matter of fact, I have. And that's crazy, Jojo, that you're asking that, because I just booked a trip last night back to Boston. I don't know if I'm going to go to Bull and Finch again, but I have been to Bull and Finch twice. The one on Beacon Street, right there by Boston Common. Been there twice, and it's a very cool place to go if you've never been. It's just really crowded and touristy now, especially since the other location down there by Faneuil Hall closed. It's just way crowded, but it is a very, very cool place. Mikey Kelly, what up? Jumped in late. Just finished watching The Sandman. Great show. Nice. I saw that. I don't know enough about it to mention it on the show or anything, so I didn't. Public domain. Yeah. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you very much, and thanks for dropping in, Bruce. You saw like on my Facebook page that we went there. Very cool. But yeah, it is. Or you saw just in general that Bull and Finch is crowded, because it is really crowded, but it is a very cool place to go to. It really, really is. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead. We're right at the 2-hour mark. I'm not planning on ending right now, but I'm going to take a couple-minute break. I'm going to play this trailer for you, but I'll be right back. I'm not going anywhere, so don't leave. I'm going to play, for those of you that haven't seen the Clown Motel Massacre trailer. This is old. This will not be the official one when the movie comes out. There'll be a new one coming up soon. But this is, if you want a little tease into Clown Motel Massacre and what it's going to be about, and this is low. In order to get it uploaded to StreamYard, this is really low quality. We shot it in 4K, so it should be a real nice quality copy when it's distributed. the distributors cooperate with me. But this is a 2-minute look at Clown Motel Massacre. And then we'll be right back. We'll talk about that and some other things as soon as this is over.
We heard this place was haunted. Is there any truth to that?
You kids interested in ghosts?
Yeah, we're actually the paranormal searcher squad.
Is that so? Well, do I have a story for you? You see, this place used to be owned by a man named William McCroy. This William had two loves in this world: clowns and killing. This is a story that does not end well.
And there it was. Clown Motel Massacre trailer. It will be better when it's done. There'll be Balzer. OGP should have played clown. No. It's funny because look who's here. Sinistalker dropped in. Sinistalker was supposed to be the clown, but his job at the time would not let him have the time off to go do it. So we had to get a different clown. Yeah, this stream is brought to you by Clown Motel Massacre. Yep. And guaranteed, when I do get physical copies in hand, when it's released, I will be doing some giveaways here on the channel. But that very, very soon, very, very soon. It's in motion. Yeah, that was a lot of fun, being up there at the Clown Motel for a week shooting that. A lot of fun. But anyways, once again, big congrats to Max CJL, the winner of tonight's contest, that will get the movie that you can see on the High Yacht channel. He will get that copy 6 weeks or so before everybody else. And so big congrats to him again on that, or I should say him or her or they or them, just so we're not offending anybody, because I don't know. It would have been a pervy clown. Yeah, he totally could have been a pervy clown. Totally could have. It would have been great, but it didn't work out, unfortunately. But there's always next time. There's always next time. Trailer looks good. Well, thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah. Damn work at the time. No, I know. It would have been so cool to have you there. Yeah, it would have totally been cool. But anyways, let's recap a little bit of the news. I always like to kind of go through it twice, once at the beginning, once at the end. Just to kind of put it all out there. But first, rest in peace, Olivia Newton-John. Very sad day losing her. But she had cancer, so I don't think it was unexpected, but still never a fun day. But Day Shift with Jamie Foxx, and I don't know where my little picky picture went for that. But Day Shift coming out this week. Jamie Foxx, Snoop Dogg, about a vampire hunter hurting for cash. Then you got Emily the Criminal. Looks good. Looks pretty good with Aubrey Plaza and Theo Rossi. Emergency Declaration, Korean film coming out, which I am very interested in. This really looks good. You got Heat on 4K finally. Event Horizon on 4K. Sonic the Hedgehog Part 2 on 4K. Be weary of LA AIDS jabber. We'll look to Bullet to see what his thoughts are after he gets his copy of that. Better Call Saul tonight and next week, and we're done. It's over. So get caught up if you haven't. It's binge worthy. It totally is. I am looking forward to I Am Groot. It's going to be fun. I think. I hope. This fool. See if you could spot Danny Darko Marciano in that. And let me know. Maybe we'll do a contest about that. If you spot him, you can tell us where he is or something. I don't know. We'll see down the road. Animal Kingdom kind of going off the rails, but 3 episodes left with that. Hopefully they wrap it up and get it together a little bit. Oh, one thing I did not mention, this coming weekend, UFC Fight Night is taking place in San Diego. The fights are in San Diego this week. I would love to go. I don't know if I'm going to be able to because they're on Saturday. I might be out of town on Saturday. I don't know. We shall see. But the cheapest tickets are like $100. So I've spent a lot of money on some other things lately. So I don't know. We'll see. Would be cool to go see the fights in San Diego, but I could just as easily go see them in Vegas when they're out there. But this week, because it's in San Diego, you have Dominic Cruz on the card against Marlon Vera. Should be a great main event. But Dominic Cruz being a San Diego guy makes it that much more fun. I like when the UFC does that, like when they go to London and they have like Patty and Meatball Molly fighting, get the hometown people fighting there, get the crowd into a little bit more. So Dominic Cruz fighting this weekend, that should be cool. And this past weekend's fights, which I have not watched yet, but looking at the card, it looks like every single fight had a finish. We did not go all the way on any of the fights on the card. That is I don't even know if that's ever happened before, but very uncommon occurrence for that. Then Game of Thrones House of Dragon coming out on the 21st. And, another reminder, OGP's Movie Reviews channel, if you haven't subscribed to that, it's taken me a while to really get the ball rolling with that channel, but that's just a separate YouTube channel I have where I put up movie reviews, only movie reviews. All the other fun and games and everything exciting you'll want to see is here. If you want to see me review movies, they pop up on that channel there. And just for the sake of putting them up, because I haven't done this, especially Bullet, if you're still there, what are you going to say? Do I make you uncomfortable? What's going on here? Oh man, what a creepy face. It's so funny though. That dude, Peter Bark is what he goes by, in English. But his name is like Pietro something I can't pronounce in Italian. But he is in the Burial Ground movie, and it's pretty nuts. This kid right here is that nipple biter right there. That's that nipple biter right there from Burial Ground. And if that's not enough for you, what's going on here? Oh man, there he is doing his best Scream, like Scream mask look right there. What's going on there? Oh man, craziness. But if you haven't seen Burial Ground, it's worth the watch. It is worth the watch. Let's see here. Let's see. Go get caught back up on some of these comments. The stream brought to you by Climate. Oh yeah, we did. Amy Cakes, what's up, Amy Cakes? How you doing? And Danny, the Hood Drinks videos with Danny and Pierre are hysterical. So if you haven't checked those out, you got to check those out. Yeah, that dude is weird looking, right? No, but that movie, man, it is so funny. It like Fluffy and I both gave it thumbs up when we reviewed it a while back. It's definitely worth the watch. Burial Ground. I think you could see it maybe on Tubi. You might be out there somewhere. What are your thoughts on canceling the Batgirl movie and maybe Supergirl? Yeah, I think my thoughts are eventually they'll get it done. They've spent too much money on it just to let it fade into oblivion. Daniel, I do think at some point or another that will get done. I really, really do. But with that in mind, so I went through the news the second time, and we've kind of chatted it all up, and so on and so forth. What else? There was something. Oh, what we have not talked about yet. We have not talked about my thoughts on the movie Prey. So I watched Prey, and here are my thoughts on it. The first hour and 3 minutes of the movie, all you get of the predator is the predator killing an animal and like killing another animal, and then like the spaceship flying through the crowd or through the clouds. That's really all you get of the predator in the first 63 minutes of that movie. If this was if this was like the first movie in the franchise, and it was supposed to be about the girl, the Native American girl, it would have been good. But this wasn't about that girl. This was supposed to be a Predator movie. And the fact that 63 minutes went by before we got the Predator being a badass and wreaking havoc, it really bored me. Also, I feel like if this movie was made 20 years ago, I would not even mention this. But because of the time, the era that we're living in, I feel like this definitely had an influence on this movie. And that's the woke, politically correct agenda, where we have to show that women are not equal to, but better than the male warriors. And all these male warriors could not defeat the Predator, but the one little girl was able to do it. I have a problem with that because of the society we live in today. If they could have had that character in there, she could have still been the one to beat the Predator under different circumstances. But the way they did it, and the whole, oh, you know, you need to go back and you need to be doing the cooking and you need to be, you know, learning how to basket weave or whatever her brother and the other warriors were telling her to do, saying, oh, you shouldn't be with us. You're not as good as us. You can't do this. And then she does this. You la 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 la, you'll never do this. And then la la la, she does this. Like that right there bugged me. We understand. Hey, even the Marines have allowed women to go in the infantry now. We understand women can be warriors, women can go out and women can fight. We're all equal here. We don't have to paint one race. We don't have to paint one gender as superior than the other. And because of all the factors leading up to the end where the girl beat the Predator, that's what we did there. If you took out some of the little things throughout the movie, if you just made this a movie about a woman warrior and took away all that go cook and clean stuff, I might have felt differently about it. It still would have sucked, because 63 minutes of this movie without getting the Predator whooping ass is a problem for me. I needed the Predator at the beginning. They could have the stuff with the like the fur traders and all that, put that at the beginning. Later on in the movie, you see the aftermath or more of the fur traders. They could have had another tribe, like you see in a lot of movies where there's a person that is irrelevant to the story, but at the beginning of the movie, they're like the first kill. And then we really move on to the substance of the movie, but we got some action at the beginning. If they'd done something like that, where maybe the Predator shows up and he obliterates another tribe, then we meet this girl and we see her path and then her running in to the Predator. Okay. But the idea that the predator was not really involved in the story at all. You know, she was looking for the predator, but he wasn't there until after an hour into the movie. It lost me. So that's my thought on that. Also, the bear, the CGI was horrible on that bear. It looked like a cartoon. And Fat Samurai Guy mentioned this, and I agree with him that once the predator punched the bear and just knocked that bear like into the next century, how can you have a predator that can whoop a grizzly bear's ass like that not be able to take out one girl? It's a tough pill to swallow. Also, when the girl's stuck in that like quicksand stuff and she throws her axe, doesn't work, throws her axe, doesn't work. You know she's about to drown. You know she's not going to drown. Like, you know she's not going to drown. She gets out. But then once she gets the axe caught, she pulls herself out real easy. I'm sorry, but if you know anything about quicksand or those type of things, even though you're holding on, you're still going to have one hell of a time pulling yourself out. So she got out way too easy. That kind of bugged me. But from the very beginning, we got the little pickaxe thing, her hatchet, and we got Benji, the dog, whatever it was called. And you knew they were going to play an important part in her defeating the predator. Like in the first 10 minutes of the movie, I could have told you, this girl is going to beat the predator, and she's going to do it with the dog. She's going to do it with the axe. I could have told you that right away. So it just was way too predictable. Now, granted, the predator looked fine. The predator had some badass weapons. There were some great kills. Predator whooping ass on the fur traders and stuff was great. But 63 minutes at the beginning of that movie without the predator whooping ass, I was like, wake me up when we get to some good stuff. So that's my thoughts on it. Just thought I'd put that out there. Batgirl being canceled is Warner Brothers' attempt to stop, restore the Snyderverse and release the air cut movement. They're hoping everyone will band together and campaign for Batgirl and forget about Snyder. Interesting. Yeah. That stuff, if I was a bigger MCU, and I know we're talking DC here, but just like a comic book movie fan, if I was a bigger fan of all that and really dove in and read all the stories and watched all the releases, everything about it, I'd be able to tell you more about that. I enjoy some of the comic book movies. I still have not seen the Snyder Cut because it's just too damn long. Everybody says, oh, you got to watch it. I own it. Got a copy. 4 hours. I don't know. I just, it's hard for me to get through a 2-hour comic book movie, much less 4 hours. Is Fluffy drinking again? No, Fluffy is not. And I think he's now like probably 62 days. Around 62 days sober now. So nope, he's doing really good still. Did you get to watch Ric Flair's last match? I did not. I am very curious to see it though. I believe I saw like still frame screen grabs from it, but I have not seen Ric Flair's last match. I have not. But I find it hard to believe a little girl could somehow kill a predator, but groups of Marines with guns and stuff couldn't in the previous movies. Yeah, no, and I mean, and even in this movie, just all the warriors, all those Native American warriors, that they're hunters and they're warriors. They are the badasses of the time, and they couldn't kill the predator working together, but the one girl does it. Yeah, a little hard to swallow. So yeah, I'm with you there. It just, that and the 63 minutes without Predator being a badass just made it tough for me. I understand why people like it. I am not knocking anybody that likes it. I'm not knocking the movie. It's just not for me. And what I expected of a Predator movie. When we saw the teaser with the 3 dots on the brother's head, or, you know, and then we didn't even see the sister pull him down, all that stuff that happened in the movie. But when we saw the 3 red dots on his head, and everybody's like, oh shit, oh yeah, okay. I went into this movie expecting the Predator to be whooping ass from the get-go, not that scene would take place 3/4 of the way through the movie. So that's my problem with it. That's where I stand. But anyways, I think we're going to start winding it down. 62 days and going. Very nice. Very nice. Big congrats to Fluff. Very proud of Fluff for being able to pull that off. So anyways, again, Balzer, absolutely love you. Thank you so much for the super chat. And 80s Monster Kid, thank you too as well. You are both absolute heroes to the channel. And it really means a lot to me when people drop super chats. But that stuff will be reinvested in the channel to continue to provide content, hopefully that you guys enjoy. But with that being said, I'll just remind you again, I will post on YouTube. I will put a post tomorrow reminding you to watch the video Wednesday on Mr. Slipcover Bullet Blake's channel. I'll put a link to his channel. We're going to be doing at 5:00 Pacific time a review of the movies The Covenant. No, I'm sorry. It's not The Covenant. It's the maybe it is The Covenant. I can't remember. But that and The Convent. Thank you. The Convent. We're watching The Convent and Zombie Cop, both of which you can watch on Tubi. The Convent and Zombie Cop, we're reviewing those on Bullet's channel on Wednesday. So there'll be a post on my channel tomorrow that you will comment on to be entered in next week's giveaway. That's what's going to happen. I hope I'm saying this right. I'm like getting all goofy, but that you look for that. Also Wednesday morning, the unboxing video. Oh, there's the good old bots again. The unboxing video coming out Wednesday morning. Unboxing Arrow video titles and a mystery box that I got in the mail. That will be Wednesday morning as well. Then Friday morning, there will be released my third and final video from that last trip to Vegas with Cinestalker. So Fluffy is the man. And no, thank you for joining me on the stream, Bruce Wayne. I appreciate it. Everybody have a great night. Thank you all very much for being here. It was a blast. Max, make sure reach out to me on Instagram to claim your prize there. I will see you all next week. Everybody, the COVID's going around. Fluffy got it. He's hiding out right now because of COVID. It's going around. Give that little extra distance, that social distance. People are wearing masks. More power to them. You don't want to wear a mask? More power to you as well. But if we all just give each other a little extra social distance, everybody be a little less stressed and much happier. And, we'll all be living in a much better world. Balzer, good night to you. Thank you very much. And 80s Monster Kid, no, thank you. You have a great night too. I appreciate both of you so much. Jojo, don't go away. Boy, Jojo, you your don't go away sounds very sneakily familiar. Jojo, kind of like somebody else who always tells me don't go away at the end of the night. That's funny. But anyways, yeah, just treat each other with respect, social distance, world will be a better place. Thank you all so much for watching. Each one of you that joined me here means so much to me. I wouldn't do this without you all being here. It is a lot of fun. Monday nights, they are like really one of the highlights of my week, sitting here and doing this stuff with you guys. So thank you very much for being here. I will see you next week. Have a great week and watch Better Call Saul. It's good. I'm telling you, it's so good. See you next time. Bye-bye.